We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the New York Jets. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he sneaks his way forward only for... a couple here. Second down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Open man, Hamler, that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And K.J. Hamler really started to come on strong late in his rookie year. Second-round pick out of Penn State in 2020. Shifty, excellent speed, and good hands that he exhibited right there.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. This defense for the Jets, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one. And the Broncos expected big things out of Jerry Jeudy, their #1 pick in 2020. But he really had to make a jump with the injury to Cortland Sutton. Almost 900 yards last year. A nice grab there.
Bridgewater's throw there, complete to Hamler. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Back to the ground now with Gordon. Bryce Hall there defensively. This defense for the Jets, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. So first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Rolling to his left. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They go play action with Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Cox. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. What's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive.
And Mims has got it. Touchdown, Jets. Denzel Mims, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. McCann's got it teed up. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And now a hook up downfield on second down. And they finally get him down at the other 46. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Gordon on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
From the 40 now on second down. Bridgewater. This pass caught by Hamler. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 21. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll run on first down. Gordon. Big hole up the middle. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. And he finds Tyler Croft. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. McCann's got it teed up. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a first down.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Play fake. Bridgewater. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Judy. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. That's out to the flat for Gordon. Touchdown, Broncos! Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Wilson. And hauled in by Croft. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. There's Wilson to throw. He'll check this one down to Carter. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Wilson. He'll air this one out for Mims. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world? No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive. To throw again is Wilson. He'll get that one to Carter, complete. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
And if Noah Fant keeps making catches like that, it might not be too long till we say he's one of the top 5 tight ends in football. When he was drafted, that was the expectation.
Bridgewater on first down. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Sheldon Rankins never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
These two teams making their final adjustments before coming out for the second half. And for the call, we go back out to Denver and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter of what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's a tied football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
From the 27, Wilson eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the grab by Croft. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
I thought the Jets had a really impressive draft in 2021. They took quarterback Zach Wilson at 2. Got line help with Elijah Vera Tucker after they traded with Minnesota at 14. And then went...
And Brown's got it. He's got a Jets touchdown. Daniel Brown, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets are going to take the lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
McCann's got it teed up. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Play action now. Bridgewater. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
To throw is Bridgewater. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Crowder now to return. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Baron Browning, the one who brought him down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a 1st down. Shotgun snap and a give to Carter. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Baron Browning in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Bridgewater to Fant. 1st down, Broncos. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, it's Gordon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 70 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Alvaro Cuebuna there to make the grab. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here, and we're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6. They go play action with Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. Brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to let it go again. And got his man complete. Touchdown. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump, and he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
McCann's got it teed up. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. K.J. Hamler, 75 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. A throw to the flat for Carter. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Out of the gun, they run with Carter. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Wilson to throw. Forced out to his left. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Throwing now is Wilson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point by McCann, up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Bridgewater to throw. Out quickly to Judy. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Bridgewater. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as you understand where they are in the field.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Bridgewater. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Now Bridgewater. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Ashton Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take a knee. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play.